Hello and welcome back. Fasting is as important as it is a tough exercise to do. So the worst thing that can happen is for you to fast a useless fast, to fast a pointless fast. And scriptures in Isaiah 58 tells us exactly what a pointless fast is. And God tells us the exact kind of fasting that he wants us to do. So to make this video very short, we're going to go to Isaiah 58 so that you ask yourself, are you fasting the right fast? Because there is nothing worse than going on a hunger strike. You might as well stop and go have fun and eat than torture your body and not get any benefit out of it. In Isaiah 58, the scriptures tell us from verse 3, the Lord is talking about the children of Israel, and he says they are asking him, why have we fasted, they say, and you have not sinned? Why have we afflicted our souls, and you take no notice? So if you've been fasting without result, you're not different from these people. And God responds to them and says, in fact, in the day of your fast, you find pleasure and exploit all your laborers. Indeed, you fast for strife and debate, and to strike with the fist of wickedness. You will not fast as you do this day, to make your voice heard on high. Is it a fast that I have chosen, a day for man to afflict his soul? God is asking us in essence that is fasting all about you not doing that, not eating, not drinking, and putting on a sad face all throughout the day and to think you're being spiritual. God is telling you that is not the definition of a fast. In short, he has no interest in that kind of fast, to spread yourself with sackcloth and just, look yourself gloomy. God is saying in verse 6, as we can see, is this not the fast I have chosen? He is telling us the fast he has chosen, to loose the bonds of wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens, to let the oppressed go free, and that you break every yoke. So God is saying these people are complaining that they are fasting and he is not hearing. But yet, while they are fasting, they are oppressing people, they are taking pleasure in exploiting others, they are keeping malice in their hearts, unforgiveness, they are living in sin and immorality, and they are claiming that I'm not hearing or answering their fast. But God goes on to then tell them this is the kind of fast that he wants, that we are going to let go of wickedness, we are going to forgive, we are going to release people of even the debts they owe us. That's what it means to let the oppressed go free. Verse 7, is it not to share your bread with the hungry, and that you bring to your house the poor who are cast out? When you see the naked, that you cover him, and not hide yourself from your own flesh. So God is saying you're fasting, and yet there are hungry people out there who have not eaten, and you have all these stores of food. He's not interested in that. The kind of fast he really wants is a fast unto humanity. It means it's service unto humanity. There is no interest that God takes in you not eating. Remember, fasting does nothing to God, okay? God remains just as powerful as he is when you're not fasting as when you're fasting. Fasting rather changes us, and it doesn't change God. And so God is saying, if you seek to change yourself and you think you're going to change yourself by not eating and by not drinking and by putting on sackcloth and just looking gloomy all the day, he says no. That isn't going to change you. What will really change you is that you start from within your heart to start forgiving, start repenting, start turning away from the disobedience in his word that you're clearly conscious about. Start showing more humanity to the people around you. Start caring. That is the way you change yourself. You don't change yourself by simply not eating. God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. You hope that you will fast and that will change your spiritual life. God is saying it's super easy. It's not about the food. It's about your character. It's about your heart. And when we see verse 6, he says, once we obey his word and fast in this criteria and this structure that he has given us, he says, then your light shall break forth like the morning. Your healing shall spring forth speedily, meaning that you're going to see new insights, new revelations, new glory. If you are challenging your health, you get healed. You're going to see the glory of the Lord like you've never seen before. Verse 9 tells us that you shall call and the Lord will answer you. You see? So he won't answer you because you have gone 21 days without eating or 40 days without eating. No, those things are good to discipline your flesh. But God is saying the fast he's really interested in is that of a change of heart, that you stop oppressing, you stop unforgiveness, you stop living a life that does not glorify him. And once you have made that 360 in your heart, then he starts responding and answering to the fast that you're fasting. So that is it. Have you been fasting right? Is your heart right with God? It's not whether how long have you been able to go without food. The question is your heart right with God? Are you in right standing with His instructions and the scriptures? Do you want God to hear you when you pray? Do you want Him to answer your prayers? Do you want Him to respond to your fast or to your cries? Then He has told you what to do in Isaiah 58. Make up your mind and start making those changes from your heart today, and you're certainly going to see God manifest just like He has promised in His word. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching. A big shout out to our patrons who help us to keep creating content like this. You can check out the link to our Patreon page down below if you want to support the channel. I'm Bodas Jumesi from Wisdom for Dominion, and see you in the next video.